Circuses are supposed to be a place of wonder, a traveling world of cotton candy smiles, high-wire thrills, and the hypnotic laughter of clowns echoing through the tent. But behind that grease paint and smile, sometimes there's something darker lurking in the shadows. In the summer of 1969, a series of disturbing incidents shut down a small circus on the outskirts of town. Animals were spooked, performers vanished, and all anyone could agree on was the chilling presence of a figure in a white face, a clown no one hired and no one ever saw arrive. They just called him the Ghost Clown.
I used to love to go to that circus with my family all the time, but after rumors of the Ghost Clown, I've been scared to take my children there.
Every business owner has the same set of fears, whether they own a car dealership, a bank, or a circus. Being unsuccessful, environmental damage to the property, getting stolen from, and most of all, ghost clowns. For Mr. Barnstorm, the owner of a circus, two of these fears came to life in 1969. Samson the Super and Max the Midget were two performers at Mr. Barnstorm's circus. One dark night, they were fleeing the zoo using a bike built for two, when the bike snapped in half. Not just snapped in half, but sawed to break. Who would do such a thing? Without these two top performers, the circus could not open. Driving on the opposite side of the street was a teenage gang of vigilante detectives, Mystery Inc., driving in their mystery machine. The front and the back ends of the bike crash into each other, sending Max the Midget flying into a tree.
Are you all right?
Where's the little man?
He flew over there somewhere.
To make matters worse, Max is about to fall from the tree. Fortunately, he is caught by Mystery Inc.'s dog detective, Scooby-Doo. Mystery Inc. goes to the circus to investigate and are told the legend of the ghost clown by the owner. At his advice, they leave, but they forgot one thing.
Scooby-Doo! Where are you?
Some say the dog was hypnotized. Others speculate that he lost his mind, walking as though in a trance. The dog walked the highwire act, as though he himself was a circus performer. Members of Mystery Inc. claim to have seen Scooby flipping on the highwire, as though being directed by some unseen specter. His colleagues placed a trampoline beneath him, just in time, as shortly after, the dog came to his senses and fell from the highwire. Between the trampoline and the use of the umbrella to slow his fall, he was able to make it safely back to ground level. But the danger wasn't over yet. When he hit the trampoline, he knocked fellow members of Mystery Inc. down from the highwire stand, who then themselves fell onto the trampoline, sending Scooby back into the air. When he landed, the pressure of his fall sent Shaggy and Velma back up into the sky, who in turn launched Scooby into the air. Scooby landed in a house model within the circus, flying upward, tied to balloons. One by one, the balloons began to pop, as though an evil entity, or perhaps a clown ghost, was throwing darts at them. Shaggy ran to the rescue, but the ladder slinked to the ground. This was no real ladder to be climbed, but a rubber clown's ladder. Unable to get his level, but still quick on their feet, Shaggy and Velma grabbed a small trampoline to break Scooby's fall. The trampoline broke, but was enough to safely soften his fall. Meanwhile, Freddy and Daphne caught sight of the ghost clown making his escape towards the costume tent. But as they were looking for the ghost clown, was the ghost clown hunting them?
Let's see what he's up to.
Freddy claims to have been shoved into a steamer closet and locked inside. Detective Daphne claims to have no memory of the events after this incident. She was seen by fellow members of Mystery Inc. riding a unicycle in a tutu. In an effort to break the spell, Scooby and Shaggy extended a stampede net. Daphne rides right through it, launching Scooby and Shaggy into the air and directly into musical instruments. She claims to have no idea what led to waking up drenched in this outfit. After being freed from the closet, Freddy conducts a plan to trap the ghost clown. His plan was for the ghost clown to chase their dog into a cage, which Scooby will escape through a small door in the back. They could close behind him using a rope before the ghost clown can follow. At first, Scooby was apprehensive about this operation, citing a sprained ankle, but gave in after being bribed with the sandwich. Wanting in on the sandwich, Shaggy joined him. They see the ghost clown between tents and decide to split up in order to flank him. That is the last thing Shaggy claims to remember before being seen in a lion's cage, acting as a lion tamer.
Brave, and that's a fact.
Just before the ghost clown could blow the whistle, Scooby snatched it out of his hands. Scooby himself blows the whistle. Shaggy makes it out of the lion's cage, but the nightmare wasn't over yet. They ran to the cage, quick on their heels. The clown was seen not running, but floating in their direction. The clown they were so certain to have captured disappeared from the cage, but Mystery Inc. had a backup plan, used the clown's own coin against him. They held up mirrors to the clown as he tried his hypnotizing trick, leading the ghost clown to hypnotize himself into thinking he was a monkey. Upon capture, he was quickly identified by the circus owner. It was Harry the hypnotist, who was recently sent to prison. Looks like he wanted to get revenge, and as a ghost clown, he knew he could ruin the circus. In the end, the makeup had come off, but the mask was always deeper than the face paint. The ghost clown wasn't just a costume menace haunting a circus. He was a reminder of how easily someone can slip behind a smile and hide their intentions in plain sight. Clowns are supposed to make us laugh, but maybe what unsettles us isn't the laughter, it's the lie. Because behind every exaggerated grin, there's a person, and sometimes that person isn't laughing with you. They're watching, waiting, wearing joy like a disguise. Under the big top, the show must go on, but after the bright lights go out, who's really behind the mask? Thank you for watching this episode of the Scooby-Doo Files. There'll be more to come in October, so please like, comment, and subscribe.